Ruckus has ensued in the Jammu and Kashmir Assembly for the fifth day as BJP MLAs raised slogans and clashed with the fellow members, including Engineer Rashid's brother, Awami Ittihad Party, MLA Sheikh Khurshid, over a banner which he was carrying, taking the reference of the special status that was granted to Jammu and Kashmir. It is essentially a repeat of what happened yesterday, as Khurshid, who was again carrying a banner, was manhandled by the BJP MLAs before being marshalled out of the house. Alright, a big showdown, in fact, again, that is witnessed in the Jammu and Kashmir Assembly, viewers, and it is over. In fact, the abrogation of the Article 370. Now, Ajay Jandial joins me live on the broadcast. Ajay, another day of witnessing chaos in the Jammu and Kashmir Assembly, and what we can understand is in fact that the MLAs are engulfed in the ugly brawl. What is the latest that you are in fact sharing at this point of time?
Ruckus today once again began in the Jammu and Kashmir Assembly after BJP MLAs, they stood on the chairs and started raising slogans to withdraw the resolution which was passed by the Jammu and Kashmir Assembly 2 days back. And during that, sloganeering, what we have seen that, Engineer Chief's brother Khurshid, MLA from the Langate, he came with the banners, displaying that 370 should be restored in the Jammu and Kashmir. And when he was, there was a scuffle between the two BJP MLAs. They tried to snatch the banner, and after that he was ordered to marshal out, and later even BJP MLAs, those who were protesting inside the assembly hall, they also were marshalled out by the speakers, and definitely there is a ruckus, and this is the fifth and the final day of the Jammu and Kashmir Assembly. We have with us a Congress chief spokesperson and the vice president of the Jammu and Kashmir Congress, Ravinder Sharma, with us. Let's speak to him. Sir, how do you see continuous ruckus in the Jammu and Kashmir Assembly, and a resolution was passed and BJP wants that resolution to be withdrawn? What is the stand of Congress on this issue?
First of all, the BJP wants to divert the attention of the people from the failure on the front of dealing militancy. Today also, two VDG defense guards were kidnapped and killed in Kishtwar district last night, which is very unfortunate. Every day there is some terrorist activity happening in Jammu and Kashmir, in every district, including in Jammu district. After the statehood was withdrawn, the terrorism has risen in Jammu region. 2 decades record has been broken in the past few months and years, and the BJP wants to divert attention. They should have held protest on the martyrdom of 2 village defense guards. Our security forces are giving sacrifices for saving the innocent people, and the BJP is playing politics. What is there in the resolution? The resolution calls for a special status for land, jobs and natural resources, and restoration of statehood. Statehood is a right. They withdrew, snatched our statehood into August 2019 and promised time and again on the floor of the House, in the Supreme Court, in the public meetings, and in newspaper advertisements during elections. The statehood shall be restored. 5 years and 3 months have passed and no statehood to Jammu and Kashmir. So first grant statehood. Congress favors restoration of statehood immediately. It was delayed.
What about the 370?
And there is no mention of 370 or 35 in the resolution. What BJP is trying to play to the nation sentiments? The resolution calls for a mechanism, constitutional mechanism, taking into account the national interests, the national unity, and respecting the aspirations of people of Jammu and Kashmir, and calls for a dialogue between centre and the elected representatives of Jammu and Kashmir.
Special status means 370?
Special status means 371, 2, 3. Himachal Pradesh, many other states are enjoying. It does not mean 370 or 35A only. It can be 370A, it can be something else under the constitution. If the assembly calls for a dialogue, Jammu and Kashmir Assembly particularly, which is facing terrorism of Pakistan, facing China and Pakistan, people of Ladakh want to talk, they don't want to talk. People of Jammu and Kashmir elected representatives want to talk. And
what we have seen that, but there was no word from, but there is no word by the speaker to discuss the resolution. It was only moved and then passed.
No. Speaker asked the BJP members to debate on that, because they wanted not to avoid debate and they created ruckus. They should have debated and told what is wrong.
There was no debate.
What is anti-national, what is unconstitutional, what is against Parliament, what is against Supreme Court in that resolution.
There was no debate on this issue, and Speaker haven't called for the
They
same.
resorted to violence in the Assembly. They broke all past records of violence. Where was the question? Speaker, the resolution was put, and Speaker asked the BJP MLAs to speak. None of them spoke, but they protested. They indulged in violence and ruckus. But the question is, their national spokesperson Amit Malviya welcomed the language of the resolution that this is a post-2019 thinking, and even congratulated National Conference in a tweet. And simultaneously, state union, some BJP leaders are creating ruckus in the Assembly and outside to divert attention from the failures on the militancy front and to have an eye on the Jharkhand and Maharashtra elections. Congress wants restoration of statehood and some safeguards for land, jobs and natural resources, being a hilly state, militancy state with no industry, no employment, like it is available under the Constitution, 371, several other provisions for Himachal Pradesh, Northeast. What is objectionable? There is not an word, iota of word against the Parliament, against the Supreme Court, restoration of special status, calling for a mechanism to be worked out yet after dialogue with elected representatives for land, job and resources, for respecting the aspirations of people of Jammu and Kashmir. They should first restore the statehood immediately.
Thank you.
They are holding it, and militancy is on rise.
Thank you so much for speaking with us. So definitely Congress says that it is not supporting the 370, but they are saying that there should be some special mechanism or the provisions for the people of the Jammu and Kashmir to safeguard their land, job and other things.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.